not promote or promotion any illegal activities. All content provided by this channel is meant only for educational purpose only.
That's the bad guy. Bad guy. Bad guy. That's the bad guy. The bad guy. The bad guy. Commission. The bad guy. The bad guy.
We don't do no talking. We know what they do for the views. If I took a loss, no, I got it all back. They just wanna talk, so we gonna talk facts. Got it out the mud. Got it out the mud. Really on the blood. Really on the blood. Yeah, they know it's up. Yeah, they know it's up.
We living in a storm. You feel the heat. Season desist, the letters drop on the concrete. Yeah. How many times they served them, count the notes again. Phone again, say hi, yeah, we know the names cause they tend to pull that paper quick. It's a game they play. Palazzo, Murray, Braga, lawsuit on the way. Lawyer up cause the guilty got the shadiest moves. Hiding behind they titles while they take off they shoes. Season desist, coming down like a fist. Teachers preaching right, but man, they don't get it. Keep it real on the podcast, we point the light. Show the world the truth, ain't no hiding from sight. Yo, Billy, don't you have some makeup to put on? Head into the shower room, but where's the truth gone? Anna Maria, what a tale to throw around. Social media buzzing, watch the drama resound. Sleeping around campus, are you set to teach? What example you setting your message out of reach? Man, teachers doing wrong, they get them on replay. Billy's game is so weak, send her back to the play. Predatory instincts, what's the lesson to learn? You think the tables turn when it's your turn to burn. Season desist, coming down like a fist. Teachers preaching right, but man, they don't get it. Keep it real on the podcast, we pouring the light. Show the world the truth, ain't no hiding from sight. Yo, season desist, coming down like a fist. Teachers preaching right, but man, they don't get it. Keep it real on the podcast, we point the light. Show the world the truth, ain't no hiding from sight. Yo, special man with a word like restraining orders. One for his own daughter, ain't doing this supporters. Another level low, where morals just drift. Parenting's a skill, man, you missed that gift. It's a cycle of hurt, but he don't even see the damage that he does when you lack empathy. Teachers should uplift, nurture and inspire, but we see the shadows and they rise ever higher. Look closely, don't ignore the cries of the youth. We gotta stand together, gotta fight for the truth. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Cease and desist, echo through the halls they roam, but the truth won't be silenced from the kids finding home. It's a call to be better, let the past fall away. Pawn again, say hi, let them know we're here to stay. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yo, we living in a storm. You feel the heat. Season desist, the letters drop on the concrete. Yeah, how many times they served them, count the notes again. Phone again.
They only respect the violence, that's how it goes.
Yeah. They only respect the violence. That's how it goes. Yeah. Cut you on the phone, man, that's how they roll. Real ones moving silent, never let it be told. If you don't walk like a gangster, better check your stride. The test your metal quick, won't then let it slide. Talking slick, better watch for the knife. Cause if you a rap, think it's cool, nah, that's not life. Young ones lurking, face got ripped up, it's karma. Toughest one you know when tears call in for mama. Heart's cold when life's given by your honor. Means your ticket's marked in a little ass cell, yeah. In this game, respect is violence. Watch your step on this route, cats doing life for a little ass sale, there's no doubt. Super Bowl, counting in max, years go. Time run slow, rule number one, choose your commerce, let the real one show. In this game, respect violence, watch your step on this route. Cats doing life for a little ass sale, there's no doubt. Super Bowl, counting in max, years go. Time run slow, rule number one, choose your commerce, let the real one show. Punks wanna turn you out, sneak thieves out to learn. Watch your moves close, cause they'll be quick to burn. Playing your exit smartly, take everything you got. CEOs wanna test your nerves, didn't let it rot. They were chumps in high school, trying to be tough now. It's survival of the fittest, you get lost in the crowd. That dude you call friend might flip like a switch. Check his file, man, before you let him in your pitch. You feel me? Got the shadows lurking at your back. Trust is a luxury in this life full of cracks. Find out now, cause later's a dangerous phase. In this concrete jungle, it's amazing array. In these games, it's fine. Watch your step on this route. Cats doing life for a little ass sale, there's no doubt. Super Bowl, counting in max, years go. Time run slow, rule number one, choose your commerce, let the real one show. In this game, respect the violence, watch your step on this route. Cats doing life for a little ass sale, there's no doubt. Super Bowl, counting in max, years go. Time run slow, rule number one, choose your commerce, let the real one show. Survival's the name, if you don't watch your lane. The only thing they respect is the feelings of pain. So keep your circle tight and your eyes on the ground. In this life, there's no mercy when the real comes around.
You know the story. It's heavy in the air. When a father turns to shadows, how could you even dare? Yo, Will Henry, you a sucker. Let's break it down. Claim you a man, but where's your crown? Put your hands up, kid. You taught him how to fight, but you ain't fighting right, man. This ain't no light. You grab your son, run off like a thief in the night. Where's the love? This ain't how you raise a child, right? Kicking your son out like he's just a game piece. How you claim to be a dad, forgetting his release. Will Henry, you a sucker. Can't you see the glare? Claiming blackmail in the myth. You think no one cares? Special needs child, you're running from the truth. But every word you spit just reveals your own you. Admitting the violence, it's hard for me to trust. Fighting your kid, nah, that's just unjust. 6'2", but he's still your son at the core. Raising fists over lessons, that ain't what you're for. Talk about forgiveness, but you let ego reign. Dragging things out like a puppet on a chain. You think you're tough, man, but underneath is weak. Claiming power with fists when it should be love you seek. Allegations swirling, made public and raw. Yet you try to justify and glaze over the flaw. Just look in the mirror, see the man you become. A name in the charts, but what's under that drum? Will Henry, you a sucker, got all eyes on you. Blackmail and violence, is that the best you can do? Special needs child, you claim it's all fine, but the truth in the lineup is living in every line. Will Henry, you a sucker, got all eyes on you. Blackmail and violence, is that the best you can do? Special needs child, you claim it's all fine, but the truth in the lineup is living in every line. Look, I'm not built to watch a man tear down his own. You need to change direction before the seed you sown. A name ain't a warrior. It's the truth that empowers. So rise up, Will, and stop hiding in the towers. Yeah. You know the story.
What's going on, everybody? You know the story? What's up, man? Microphone check 1 2. Microphone check 1 2. What's up, everybody? How are we doing? Yes, that's right. I'm replying to a past stream of yours in my TV room, playing you live on another screen and catching up. Thank you. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. I could use them watch hours. That's what's up. I tried to do it. I didn't see my watch hours move much. But I got this particular image up on the screen. I noticed something that was going on. I noticed the fake outrage over, something that was a friggin' joke couple days ago. Shout out to James Jackson. And again, I don't know them guys. I don't know JFK. I don't know Jay Brill. I don't know Kevy Kev. I don't know James Jackson. But I respect this guy has better teeth in the picture than Glare does. Absolutely. Absolutely. Thank you. Appreciate it. Appreciate it 100%. James Jackson apologized to Broken Baker. I know James Jackson did nothing but apologize. And I wouldn't have apologized. Apologize for what? James Jackson's a good dude and he don't like the smoke, right? He apologized again and again and again. And I'm like, for what? You know what I mean? I seen alive the other day, Kevy Kev, Jay Brill, and tag them guys. I want them to know when I am talking about them, respectfully. I seen them guys were really torn up about that shit. They were really upset, like, damn man, we fucked up. No, you didn't. This is fucking YouTube. You know what I mean? People are getting like, oh, and like, we're gonna talk about it, right? James Jackson does a stream, right? Broken Baker's face pops up, right? Someone drops a picture over it, right? A joke, a gag, like it was just a friggin' joke, right? Nothing new. This is YouTube. This isn't PBS, right? This isn't the fucking Hallmark channel. I mean, these guys have said so much worse. These guys have said so much worse. But suddenly, all the usual fucking people, man, the usual suspects, the same old channels, right? They treat outrage like a part-time job. The fucking chat rats. You know what I mean? The whole turtle, all his whole crew. Because they only have outrage. Why? Why are they outraged about this? You know what I'm saying? Glare can joke about a dead mannequin with a syringe. But if those boys joke about anything, the world ends. Breaking news. Alex passed his lie detector test. What you gotta say about now, Ray? And this guy said some fucking despicable. You're gonna hear a lot of bad words. This guy has said some of the most heinous, despicable shit. But that's okay, right? That's okay. All the things he said about Meredith, all the things he said about all these other people, all the things he said about Karen Reed. This guy said the most despicable shit, right? But suddenly, the chat rats, the glare up, oh my God, we're so outraged, like they're clutching their friggin' pearls on their neck. Like, what are they, auditioning for like one of them Victorian dramas? Oh my God. Like they're on the Titanic, women and children only. Fuck that. But suddenly, everybody's outraged. Everybody's outraged over this. This is what you're outraged about. This is why you mad. all the petty streams, all the words, I'll always fight back. You know what I mean? Goddamn, once someone fights back, I'll always say something. What are they gonna do? They're all cowards. Just rewatching earlier live, got no power. Please, everyone, play with generators safely. Got carbon monoxide poisoning too back in 2013. Almost made it out the house. I called non-emergency. Yeah, stay safe. Be very, very careful and make sure if you do put generators on, you shut the main power breaker off so it don't backfeed up the pole. You know, yeah, all this fake outrage. So we're very glad to hear that Alex passed his polygraph test. Awesome. You know, yeah, you should have carbon monoxide detectors places. I was driving a plow truck a couple years back and it had a big hole in it, and I got carbon monoxide poisoning. I thought I was gonna die. Nice, nice. So you can go over to the JFK show and see the receipts that Alex passed his background. I mean, his polygraph test. I'm level 1 autistic, and Baker randomly will start talking about me and call me R word and mock me for being black. Yo, why don't you come get me when that happens? You know what I mean? I'll go in on his ass. You want me to go in on his ass? Because nobody should do that. I'll go in on his shit. Hell yeah, I would. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? But the same people are outraged. You know what I mean? Like they auditioning for a straight up clutching their pearls and shit. They act like the picture is a national friggin' emergency. You know what I mean? And the rest of the world is like, chill out. It's a friggin' joke. Relax. Hydrate. But Jay Brill, Kevy Kev, they felt like pieces of crap after all them people just started crashing on them. Yeah, shout out to YBE holding it down. You know what I mean? It's crazy. You know, growing up, right? My uncle and my aunt, and I'll show you a picture when I get it. I gotta upload it. My uncle and aunt is black, right? My biological uncle and aunt, you know, not like it's mama best friend's uncle, it's my mother's brother and sister. So we grew up so tight, we like brother and sister, right? So the N word, man, people used to always like, saying some N word shit, and like it started making me uncomfortable because that's my family, that's my blood, So when I see people taking shots like that, I get offended. You know what I mean? And people used to say, "Oh yeah, right, that's your uncle. You got blonde hair, blue eyes." I'm like, "Yeah, so what?" My grandmother liked brothers. What can I say? You know what I mean? My grandmother had a little soul in her. She had that jungle fever. You know what I mean? She was a great, great woman, and she made some great children. Whether they black, whether they white, they my family. They my blood. Shout out to my Uncle Lee and shout out to my Aunt Lisa, and one day I'll show you guys a picture. You know, most likely when come at her so hot if she didn't split facts left and right, and of course the color of her skin. But suddenly, these people are acting like this picture is a national emergency, right? And meanwhile, the rest of the world is like, calm down. it's kind of a joke. You know, and the part that really kills me is only the haters got offended. The usual suspects got offended. Not the people in the stream, and not the people who really watched the content. And definitely not the people with a friggin' sense of humor. I'm looking online and I'm seeing things. The same handful of friggin' channels that treat every friggin' live stream like a friggin' congressional hearing, especially if it's coming out of the JFK clique or James Jackson or anybody affiliated, whatever them guys say. Like when Alex came out and said what happened, you know, he didn't get so much hate because, you know, of it was Ray from Dallas. He got so much hate because JFK was sitting on the panel and JFK's name was attached to it. Them guys, they got so much hate towards them guys. And it's driven from TV, weaponizing it. You know, they weaponize it. And not the people who really watch the content. It's not them. Not the people with a sense of humor. Just the same handful of channels that treat every friggin' live stream and everything that James Jackson will say. But it's okay. But it's okay to talk about a dead mannequin with syringes. That's okay, right? You motherfuckers got no disdain for that. I'm not surprised anything Blair does. Blair brought a woman inside the Dedham courtroom who was on the KR fence. Of course. You know, just like he's telling, you know, when what he said to Karen, you know, about Karen didn't want to take a picture. Like, dude, this isn't a photo shoot. This is a court of law. I'm on trial for my life. This isn't a YouTube stream. You want a selfie. You know, he wanted a selfie, and Karen Reed's on trial for her life. Some crazy mo. You got a judge that can't stomach you. You know, you don't know which way the jury's going. But they need something to be mad about today. That's the other thing. Months of accusing this poor kid of being responsible for what? That's crazy. And during that time, I did a stream and I talked about, you know, is anybody checking out for this dude's mental health? Is anybody looking out for his mental health? And I don't know James Jackson. I only know him from the streams, you know, texting back and forth. We had a small issue, small thing. We took care of it. You know, the double standard motherfucker Olympics, we're going to call it. And this is only because it was part of the JFK crew. You know what I mean? They said it. Jay Brill comes out and says something tomorrow, there's going to be a problem. Yup, and just to let you know, Alex passed his lie detector test. Congratulations. We knew he would, though. We knew Alex wasn't lying. Ray from Dallas, you gonna take yours now? Because the same old people who are suddenly delicate flowers over a damn picture, these are the same channels that they cheer on harassment. They laugh at people's trauma. right? How many times have they mocked creators daily? Mike Crawford. Yeah. Anything others do. It's the end of the world. But it's these same channels, that laugh at people, mock people, treat cruelty like content, and they laugh at it. Look at the crazy things Ray from Dallas, you know, said. The same, all the crazy things he was talking about. But now these same people, right? They want to be the morality police. These people like friggin' that guy from New Orleans, Danny, the chat rats, some crazy shit. Who would ever want to be called a rat? You know? You know, the glare, with his 10-year DUI suspended, you know? These people want to be the morality police or the YouTube police. You know? It's like, goddamn. This is YouTube, people. This is YouTube, a platform where people roast each other all the time, say the craziest shit. You ever been over to the battle rap community or the doc side? Go check out Harlem Legends channel. Shout out to Harlem Legend. Shout out to Dennis Sweeney. How you doing, sir? Definitely someone big in the Karen Reed movement. Shout out to Dennis. But yeah, these people, the same usual suspects, they be torching each other, saying the most craziest things. The stuff Ray from Dallas said about a lot of females, anyone that did go after Turtle Boy. I mean, if you want sanitized, family friendly, corporate approved content, there's an entire cable network for that. Or there's a whole section of YouTube. But you all made this Free Karen Reed movement a doc section, a dirty section. This would be considered the dirty section because of how everybody be going at each other. We don't talk about justice. Who gives a shit about justice? None of y'all. You can't say that. You care about when the 21st of the month rolls around and that YouTube check comes in. But up until then, you want to do a whole month of saying the most vilest shit, the most cruelest shit, doxing people whenever you can, horrible, horrible jokes, and nobody. What do you think? They're required to act like we on a morning show? This is YouTube. This ain't no NBC. This ain't no motherfucking Hallmark channel type shit. You're on YouTube. In the commentary trenches. You're in the friggin' trenches. This became the dark side, the dirty side. You're gonna see jokes. But what James Jackson and them guys did, Kevin Kev, J Bro, was so bad. It was horrible. Stop it, man. Too sensitive. James Jackson been replying 18 ways from Sunday. How much more can he apologize? For real. But that's the platform. That's the culture. I mean, if you can't handle that, I think you're in the wrong neighborhood. You know what I mean? You in the wrong damn neighborhood. You know, like these guys.
Yo, they only respect the violence. That's how it goes.
Yeah, they only respect the violence.
Hey, Turtle Boy, in case you ever are convicted, this is a public service.
Man, that's how they roll. Real ones moving silent, never let it be told. If you don't walk like a gangster, better check your stride. To test your metal quick, won't let it slide. Talking slick, better watch for the knife. Cause if you a rap, think it's cool, nah, that's not life. Young ones lurking, face got ripped up, it's karma. Toughest one you know when tears call in for mama. Heart's cold when life's given by your honor. Means your ticket's marked in a little ass cell, yeah. In this game, respect is violence. Watch your step on this route, cats doing life for a little ass sale, there's no doubt. Super Bowl counting in max years, gold, time or slow. Rule number one, choose your comrades, let the real one show. In this game, respected violence, watch your step on this route. Cats doing life for a little ass sale, there's no doubt. Super Bowl counting in max years, gold, time or slow. Rule number one, choose your comrades, let the real one show. Punks wanna turn you out, sneak thieves out to learn. Watch your moves close, cause they'll be quick to burn. Playing your exit smartly, take everything you got. COs wanna test your nerves, didn't let it rot. They were chumps in high school, trying to be tough now. It's survival of the fittest, you get lost in the crowd. That dude you call friend might flip like a switch. Check his file, man, before you let him in your pitch. You feel me? Got the shadows lurking at your back. Trust is a luxury in this life full of cracks. Find out now, cause later's a dangerous phase. In this concrete jungle, it's amazing array. In these games, it's fine. Watch your step on this route. Cats doing life for a little ass sale, there's no doubt. Super Bowl counting in max years, gold, time or slow. Rule number one, choose your comrades, let the real one show. In this game, respect the violence, watch your step on this route. Cats doing life for a little SL, there's no doubt. Super Bowl counting in max years, gold, time or slow. Rule number one, choose your comrades, let the real one show. Survival's the name, if you don't watch your lane. The only thing they respect is the feelings of pain. So keep your circle tight and your eyes on the ground. In this life, there's no mercy when the real comes up.
There you go. But that's your public service address, you know. God forbid anything happens and you end up getting, you know, that's your public service announcement. They only respect the violence. Homeboy said, you count Super Bowls every year till you come home. He said, I seen the toughest dudes cry home for mama when the sentence gives by your honor. That's crazy. You know, but we're talking about the fake outrage, the fake outrage that goes on over here with these guys. You know, everyone that was so sensitive over, you know, what was posted. I mean, over what James Jackson and them guys talked about on their stream. And, you know, James Jackson been all over social media, you know, apologizing. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't think it's content, bro. I don't think he had anything to apologize for, but I gotta respect his apology, you know. But I just wanted to talk about this because it's more about, you know, it's who's saying it, who it's coming from, and that's why they're mad. They just need something to be mad about. I mean, no one cares what I say. I only got 512 subs, you know, but I'm just a small fish in a big, big pond. But I don't mind poking at the big fish. You know what I mean? The big fish saw a moment and said, oh, this is perfect content. We can get them. You know, we can get them. I mean, another PSA, right? If you're going to dish it out every day, if you're going to mock, roast, drag, clown people on your own streams, talk about all the people you hate. I mean, you want to treat YouTube like a gladiator arena, but you want to get offended over this. You don't get to suddenly become delicate when someone else makes a joke. At the chopper. That's not sensitivity. Again, more selective outrage. Please tell me when I'm lying. I gotta go back and watch some of my last episodes. I think I've been pretty much on point. I have to look into that. I don't know. But Turtle Boy attacked a lot of people last night. But he's another one, selective outrage. It's hypocrisy. It's hypocrisy. All of a sudden, they get mad. Over what? And it's not even like they're really mad, because I guarantee they probably laughed their ass off at the segment as well. And I'm not going to replay the segment because, I'm sure they caught enough heat over it already. But I'm just saying, like, this is kind of fucking wild. Like, it's like today's episode sponsored by Feelings, the thing YouTube haters suddenly discovered they have. When the joke is about someone else's people, because the same people who spent all day dragging people, mocking creators, look what they did to LTL, trashing them, treating these friggin' live streams like demolition derbies. But they're now friggin' delicate, fragile, emotional, couple fucking softies. I mean, this is like I'm here holding a damn sensitivity training for YouTube haters. Please take your seat, everybody. Have a seat. Welcome. Welcome. Like this is a friggin' seminar or something. Even you in the back row with the burner account. No, you. Yep, you. Take your seats. I mean, some of these guys, they're going to treat jokes, right? Like a friggin' classified document. Like a picture pops up on a stream, right? Broken Baker's face pops up. Someone drops a picture over it, and some jokes are made. And they outraged. Oh my God, how dare they? Relax. It was a meme. It wasn't a friggin', a manifesto or some shit. I mean, some of these platforms, their entire platform is based around roasting people. But they collapse like a damn chair, and they didn't even collapse. They just seen, oh, we can attack them guys. Oh, we can hold something against James Jackson. Kevy Kev was there. Oh, we can attack Kevy Kev. Oh, we can attack Jay Brill. We got one up on them. Come on, man. You're over here in the friggin' wild west of friggin' Creatorville. People joke, people roast, people say some crazy shit. This isn't NBC. This isn't corporate America. People edit damn pitches and people laugh. Stop it. This is the problem. Everyone offended, but you're not offended. You're fake offended. You're in the friggin' trenches. You're going to see crazy videos. You're going to see crazy jokes that make you go, damn, that was unnecessarily, but it was funny. And you're going to laugh. And if you can dish this shit out, but can't take it, well, then you should bounce, because you're not a victim. You're a motherfucker hypocrite with Wi-Fi. You're a hypocrite with Wi-Fi. Come on now. That's all you are. You a hypocrite with Wi-Fi. But let's check this out. Award-winning journalist.
Listen up, it's time to talk. No more hide. Let's take a walk. Can't take much more, your bullshit gets old. You claim you're an award winner, but your heart's ice cold. Fraud and deception, that's your playbook, my dude. Stuffing ballot boxes, you're just stealing the mood. You're not a journalist, nah, you're just a blogger. Wanna be on top, but you're playing the wrong card here. Change the game, now you flip the script. More despicable every day, got your whole life flipped. Turtle boy, when you see through the mask you wear. Truth tells, cutting deep like a knife, it ain't fair. Turtle boy, you made this mess, you drown in your lies, only you to blame, it's reflected in your cries. Turtle boy, we see through the mask you wear. Truth cutting deep like a knife, it ain't fair. You made this mess, you drown in your lies, only you to blame, it's reflected in your cries. A baker broke and he stands tall, ain't that the truth? Locked in the battle with the heart of gold, got proof down syndrome. Never a reason to attack. You act like a coward hiding in your own whack. You call it journalism, but I see through your game. Pathetic little loser, you should be ashamed. Turn the mirror, see the monster that you grown. Can't wash the dirt, it's forever on your throne. Turtle boy, we see through the mask you wear. Truth cutting deep like a knife, it ain't fair. You made this mess, you drown in your lies, only you to blame. It's reflected in your cries. Turtle boy, we see through the mask you wear. Truth cutting deep like a knife, it ain't fair. You made this mess, you drown in your lies, only you to blame. It's reflected in your cries. Standing with Aiden, Kate, the will, no thanks. You're marching down a path where nobody gives thanks. Ray from the Dallas and the McHale recruit too. Associate to mess with nothing good to pursue. Shirley Max, we heard the toughest cries, mama's pain, but you drowned them all out, left them lost in the rain. You created the shit you're sitting in now. The world ain't your playground, so take a bow. Can we keep it real? Let's break it down clear. You're not even close to the truth, you just disappear. So hold your breath, think about what you've done. Living in your fantasy, but you're weighing a ton. No applause for the fraud, no crown for the fool. This is from your boy, let the truth be the tool. We can't take much more, and neither should you. Time to face the truth, it's the least you can do. Shut it down, turtle boy, let the real ones rise. This the gritty anthem, no more disguise. Turtle boy,
There we go. There we go. My bad. I didn't know that shit was I appreciate everything, man. Yeah, Alex passed his lie detector test. We appreciate that. Absolutely. Get back to doing your not fun things. Appreciate it. We're gonna have to check out them results. But yeah, definitely sub up. And this is like a bad really move for me. Defending JFK, defending James Jackson. Because soon as this shit does get loud enough, and Glaire's been in the chat a couple times. We had Adi in the chat, but Glaire's been in the chat a couple times. But welcome back to the Can We Keep It Real podcast. The show we don't just watch the damn drama. What I say we did, we diagnosed the double standards also. But selective outrage, that's what we see here. with the topic that I'm talking about with the picture you see behind me. You know, there was all over James Jackson. The only kind. You know, when the wrong person says something, it aggravates. It aggravates these guys. Appreciate it. You know, and this whole meltdown over James Jackson's stream, it wasn't about a picture. It wasn't about sensitivity. It wasn't about morals, right? This was about who said it. And if you want to see, you can actually go to James Jackson's page and check it out over there. I don't really like to play contents, creators' contents, because really I can get hit with a copyright strike, and I can get his permission or something. I'm sure he'll be cool with it, but I just don't like to. I mean, I lost one channel already, so I don't want to get off by playing people's content, But if JFK's camp said it, right, let's play this little game, right? That imagine the exact same joke, the exact same picture, the exact moment. Say it didn't come from JFK. Or someone in JFK's camp. The haters in the comments would have been like, that was funny. Oh my God, you ate. That was cool. Broken Baker got cooked. Yeah, this is content. But they didn't do that. They be laughing so hard that they need a friggin' inhaler. That was a funny bit. It was. And suddenly, right, they're offended, right? Oh, suddenly these people are activists. I mean, they're the spokesperson for sensitivity. The chat rats and Will Glare and anyone else that, jumped down James Jackson, Jay Brill, Kev's back over this shit, right? They're the morality police. They're the spokesperson now. It's amazing. It's amazing how fast these people switch from First Amendment shit to I love Doc Yuma to like I'm calling HR type of people. It all depends on who's holding the microphone. It depends on who's spitting the knowledge, right? I mean, this is like a damn emotional report, like a bad weather report. And the usual suspects are always the same, right? Broken friggin' Baker, the House Rats, the Scum Gang Choir, the Turtle Boy comment section warriors. Oh, moderators, I heard you guys are getting subpoenaed, by the way. Just to let you know. Today's emotional climate. And shout out Alex. Alex passed his lie detector test, which we knew he would. Shout out to Alex. Now it's time for Correa to take his. Will Correa take it? Well, this will be more fake outrage, right? What are they gonna say that Alex passed his test? These are the same people who stand side by side cheering on when something 10 times worse, like a Ray from Jax from Dallas bullshit, but let James Jackson sneeze the wrong way. Suddenly, emotional police reports are coming out. I mean, you know what it kind of gives off? It gives off them crazy ass vibes. I'm not offended. I'm just looking for a reason to be offended. Oh, more breaking news. Just saw on X, Karen Reed Justice Crew has decided to leave X. I mean, X is a pretty vile, vile place. You know? Now let's address the part that nobody wants to admit, right? I'll say it, the Down syndrome reach. All right? Let's talk about it. The only people who made that picture about Down syndrome were the haters. Nobody else said that. Nobody else even mentioned anything about Down syndrome. Nobody else even implied that. Nobody else even went there. But they did. But they did. The dirty section. They projected it, they labeled it, and they weaponized it. Nobody else. They got offended by their own, the way that they interpreted it. And they interpreted it the way they wanted to. Just like when we hear something coming from TB, we're like, oh, yeah, that shit, he's a piece of shit. No matter what. Sometimes it's like, you know, no matter what comes out of that side, they're going to get offended over anything. They're going to find a way to flip it. Smack it over, flip it, rub it down. That's what they're going to do. You know, why don't you go punch yourself in the face and just call it an assault? Just kidding. I don't advise anybody to do that. You know? I mean, this is YouTube, right? This isn't CNN. This isn't damn PBS. This ain't a damn church live stream. You know, people joke, people are gonna roast. People are gonna clown each other, dox each other. Like I said, you want some wholesome, sanitized family bullshit? Then go watch the cooking channel. Bounce, beat feet. But if you're in these trenches, if you're in these commentary trenches, because that's what you turned this into, you're gonna see this shit that land, jokes that flop, jokes that make you go, oh shit. He didn't really have to say that, but that was funny as fuck. If you can't handle that, you better never go to a David Chappelle show. Shit, you in the wrong neighborhood. I mean, let's be honest. Why are they really mad? They're not mad because it was offensive. They're mad because that bit was effective. They're mad because that bit worked. The chopper. That bit worked. And that's why Dave Chappelle is a multimillionaire over and over and over. You don't apologize for what? Very good play right there. Many different institutions complicit in the cover up, so tons of people willing to be drama distractors, so people pay less attention to systematic hiding of practice and denials of accountability. Ooh, it's kind of like, look at the silver ball here, look what I have here, look at the gold. Well, you ain't paying attention what's going on over there. Oh yeah, absolutely. You know, these people, I totally agree with that. I said the other day that Turtle Boy is like, he works out of like you know, the Hustler's Bible, you know, kind of like the Antarctic cookbook, but just everything he does by picking his people, keeping, you know, a loyal team of people around him that are willing to do unnecessary things and put themselves at risk. It's a pattern. Turtle Boy done this over and over again. You know, they're not mad, like I said, because it was offensive what James Jackson, Kevin Kev, Jay Brill did. They're mad because that shit worked. They're mad because that was funny as shit. They're mad because it came from someone that they already hate. That's why they mad. Tell me when I'm lying. They're being loyal to the turtle. Brand loyalty disguised as sensitivity. Bullshit. When are you people ever sensitive about anything? When am I lying? Call it, you know, you guys like. Here's the truth, right? If you only get offended, right, when the wrong person makes a joke, if you're clutching your damn pearls, holding your damn pocketbook like my mother-in-law does when the train used to come by. But when it's somebody inside your clique, if it's someone inside your circle, you can only cry foul when it's not your favorite creator, right? That ain't no righteous shit. You ain't protecting anybody. You're just running on a diet of double standards. Hey, that's a good one. Diet of double standards. I like that. Low self-awareness. And it shows. And it really shows. You know? And it really, really shows. Give me a minute. I'll be right back. Appreciate y'all.
Yo, they only respect the violence. That's how it goes.
Yeah, they only respect the violence. That's how it goes. Yeah, cut you on the phone, man, that's how they roll. Real ones moving silent, never let it be told. If you don't walk like a gangster, better check your stride. The test your metal quick, won't let it slide. Talking slick, better watch for the knife. Cause if you a rap, think it's cool, nah, that's not life. Young ones lurking, face got ripped up, it's karma. Toughest one you know when tears call in for mama. Heart's cold when life's given by your honor. Means your ticket's marked in a little ass cell, yeah. In this game, respect is violence. Watch your step on this route, cats doing life for a little ass sale, there's no doubt. Super Bowl, counting in max, years go, time runs slow. Rule number one, choose your comrades, let the real one show. In this game, respected violence, watch your step on this route. Cats doing life for a little ass sale, there's no doubt. Super Bowl, counting in max, years go, time runs slow. Rule number one, choose your comrades, let the real one show. Punks wanna turn you out, sneak thieves out to learn. Watch your moves close, cause they'll be quick to burn. Playing your exit smartly, take everything you got. CEOs wanna test your nerves, didn't let it rot. They were chumps in high school, trying to be tough now. It's survival of the fittest, you get lost in the crowd. That dude you call friend might flip like a switch. Check his file, man, before you let him in your pitch. You feel me? Got the shadows lurking at your back. Trust is a luxury in this life full of cracks. Find out now, cause later's a dangerous phase. In this concrete jungle, it's amazing array.
Yeah, you thought it was cool playing those sides, right? Recording Karen, yeah, you lied and denied, man, what a sight. Double down on the mess like it's all a game. Talking big, selling out well, but don't it feel lame? Jokes about her parents thought it'd make you tough, but she lost her home, that struggle is rough. You asked her to rock it with you, to hit the stage, but she turned it down, see who's stuck in the cage. Turtle, turtle, where's the hustle, where's the grind? Living on the couch, man, that's no way to unwind. Your case came along, put you on a path. While Karen stays real, you just do the math. Free Karen, we ain't stopping now. Shout out JFK, Kevy kept holding it down. Jay Brill with the beast, yeah, we spitting facts. Turtle's just a mirror showing all your tracks. Free Karen, we ain't stopping now. Shout out JFK, Kevy kept holding it down. Jay Brill with the beast, yeah, we spitting facts. Turtle's just a mirror showing all your tracks. Karen ain't never treated you with hate or spite. Never shared your secrets, never dimmed your light. But you took them shots, throwing dirt in the game, putting her on blast like it's all just for fame. And let's talk about the couch, man, that's where you lay until the truth hit. Then you found your own way, she didn't mock you, nah. She was family, no lie, but you breaking that bond, bro, that's goodbye. Yeah. Turtle, turtle, listen up, it's time to rise. Living in the shadow, all those tired alibis. Karen's got her strength, yeah, she knows a place. While you hide behind the hate, can't keep up the pace. Free Karen Red, we ain't stopping now. Shout out JFK, Kevy kept holding it down. Jay Brill with the beast, yeah, we spitting facts. Turtle's just a mirror showing all your tracks. Free Karen Red, we ain't stopping now. Shout out JFK, Kevy kept holding it down. Jay Brill with the beast, yeah, we spitting facts. Turtle's just a mirror showing all your tracks. Keep it real podcast, that's what we speak, no lies. Supporting real people, see through all the guys. Karen's got a story and we're here to tell. It's more than just a game, it's you know your track, yeah. Keep it real podcast, that's where we speak, no lies. Supporting real people, see through all the guys. Karen's got a story and we're here to tell. It's more than just a game, it's a living hell. Yeah, yeah. Turtle in the shade, can't you see? Living in denial, is that who you wanna be? Yeah, we fight for truth, we fight for right. Free can't read, together we ignite. Yo, let's keep it real. It's a turtle tale. No detail too.
Listen up, I got a story to tell about the strong women who raised me well. Yo, I grew up in a house full of queens. Strong women teaching me to chase my dreams. Saw my mom grind, juggling, working home. Taught me respect, made me feel less alone. While you flex your muscles, thinking that's power. I learned true strength in the toughest hour. You swing fists, you think that makes you a man, but real warriors protect, they don't need a hand.
Yeah, yeah, it's respect over aggression, that's the game we play. Real strength comes from the heart, it ain't just a display. For every queen that raised me, I honor they fight. In a world full of chaos, I'm just seeking the light.
My grandmother's wisdom, it echoes in my soul. Treat women with respect, that's how you roll. You think aggression's a sign of your might, but a real man knows how to stand up and fight. For those who can't, for those who are weak. Instead of throwing punches, have a heart when you speak.
Yeah, yeah, it's respect over aggression, that's the game we play. Real strength comes from the heart, it ain't just a display. For every queen that raised me, I honor they fight. In a world full of chaos, I'm just seeking the light.
You're a king now, you ain't got the throne. Real kings uplift, they're not out here alone. In a world where ego rules, I stay grounded and true. Building up my circle like my mother's taught me to do. So listen close, this isn't just art. It's a testament of strength, straight from the heart. I'm a product of queens, respect in my veins. Let the legacy live on through joys and the pains.
Yeah, yeah, it's respect over aggression, that's the game we play. Real strength comes from the heart, it ain't just a display. For every queen that raised me, I honor their fight. In a world full of chaos, I'm just seeking the light.
It's the truth we unfolding. Join the fight, bring the mic, about to set it off, night's calling. Yo, it's Operation Absolute Resolve. This ain't just a name, targets like Madura's palace. We ain't playing games, cartel de los Soleils. Moving weight like it's that throne, funneling that white gold. Poison spreading on the phone, 200 guards posted up. Shoot to kill on sight, panic rooms. Heavy metal, Russian missiles in the night. Motion sensor drones fly, watching every single breath. But them night stalkers low and fast, bringing all that stealth to death. Rolling deep, choppers fly, see the shadows in the sky. Operation Absolute, we ain't just saying bye. Neutralize the threats, crush the warlords in that realm. Madura fortified, but we ready at the helm. It's the Black Hawks, twin engine beast terrain following fast. Infrared cuts the darkness, suppressing heat to outlast. Chinooks bring the troops, heavy lift, armor wrap tight. Drop them in with green light, got the code ready for the fight. Wagner contractors taking dollars, thinking they supreme, but we breaking dreams. Throwing shadows on the scene, watch the palace shudder. Those fort walls can't protect when the night stalkers glide. They only know respect. Operation Absolute, all part of this game. In the dark we shine bright, never falling to shame. Madura on the run, Brooklyn's where he gon' meet with the hunters in the night while they dragging on defeat. At Operation Absolute, at Operation Absolute, at Operation Absolute. Operation Absolute, all part of this game. In the dark we shine bright, never falling to shame. My doodle on the run, Brooklyn's where he gon' meet with the hunters in the night while they dragging on defeat. Operation Absolute, yeah, countdown to the chase. Street by street, corner by corner, we right on his trace. Every second brings us closer, night commanders in the air. No escape from the shadows, he won't breathe without a care. So here we stand united against the lines, blurred in crime. This isn't just for power, this is justice serving time. Maduro, feel the pressure, every deal leads to your fall. Operation Absolute, we answer to the call. Time's up, it's clear. We play to win or fall. Maduro's on the run, and we coming for it all. Watch the city, watch back. Brooklyn lights shining bright. Operation Absolute Resolve.
Okay, we back. Had to look up a couple things, man. What's up? But yeah, all this selective outrage, it's crazy, It was only because of where the outrage, where the original shit came from. In Broken Baker, this guy has a whole lot of mouth for someone whose entire tough persona exists, another one behind a Wi-Fi connection in another country. It's always funny how some of these creators, right, they get extra brave when they're thousands of miles away behind a keyboard. Like, I wonder if the distance gives them, the farther away they are, more superpowers. They're online talking like they're built for conflict. Imagine this guy, Broken Baker, you see him outside. Like, he's not built for conflict. I mean, he's in that kiddie room with all them toys, Like, hey, kid, want to come in this room? Check out the toys I got. Go play. I bet he's got action figures everywhere. I mean, like imagine a baker, getting rowdy and tough, like he's about to leap through the damn screen. But in real life, they wouldn't say half the shit what they say online. They wouldn't even say that shit to a fucking houseplant. Never mind a real ass person. It takes courage to walk up to someone's face, no matter who they are, and talk shit. The way this person reacted to James Jackson's stream, come on, he should have been in line for a damn Emmy, right? Shakespeare in the park with a friggin' migraine. But suddenly, there's outrage. Cut it out. Why? Because the joke landed. That's why they mad. They mad because it worked. That's right, everyone. Alex passed the lie detector test. Now, what do you got to say about that, Turtle Boy? Is Alex still lying? You know, are they still lying? Yeah, they don't tell Baker to shut up because Baker gets in line. Because Baker gets in line. You know, it's like Baker's like it's like a Chihuahua barking at a damn Great Dane from behind a fence. You know, he's loud, he's dramatic, but he's not serious at all. So selective, you know, with this guy Baker, he has like some kind of courage syndrome. His boldness only activates when the target is on a whole nother continent, on a whole nother stream, another timeline, or simply when he's just not even paying attention and it slaps him in the face. But when someone claps back, oh yeah, the tone changes, bro. Then it's unfair, too far. Oh, I don't want drama. I'm just asking questions. You know, I only talk big until someone talks back. I mean, that's basically the reality check. You know, everyone can talk tough on the computer. Everyone can puff their chest out behind a keyboard. And I don't do that. I just talk firm. I just tell people how it is. I don't try to be tough or act tough or even pretend that there's any potential for violence. I mean, everyone can act like they are the final boss of YouTube. Fine, that's cool. But if your entire persona ends up collapsing the moment someone jokes about you, well, then your confidence exists when you're far away. You know, you ain't the villain, man. You're not a threat. You're not even a friggin' rival. You're just loud. You're just loud. You know? You have courage from a whole nother damn time zone. Your outrage only activates, you know, when it's strategic, when your master tells you it's strategic. If your reactions are louder than your logic, right, then maybe the problem isn't a damn joke, right? Maybe the problem is the performance, is your performance. You know? I mean, maybe it is your performance. Yeah, everyone has a plan until they get punched in the mouth by Mike Sam Tyson. But last night was crazy. You know, a lot of people have a lot of outrage. Because once again, right, instead of focusing on the story, the moment, the community, what did he make it about himself? USA beats Canada, a whole international win. Nope. He hijacks that too because he happened to be at a bar. I mean, just because you're present in the building don't make you part of the storyline. If that were true, every bartender in America would probably be a national hero, right? You know, always making the story about him. I was reading something that SK27, you know, wrote earlier. You know, he was talking, you know, about when Turbo Boy was watching the game last night, you know, when he talks about, you know, USA and Canada, and he just turns it all around and makes it about him. Yeah, absolutely right. He hijacks the entire, the entire theme, just because he's in the building, you know, I mean, attacking boots on the ground is crazy. A man who's actually out there doing the work, showing up, being part of something that is real. And there you go, attacking that. Why? Because the moment someone else gets any attention, the moment someone gets any respect, right? The moment someone gets any credit, this guy just got to swoop in like a damn seagull at a friggin' picnic. He's loud, messy. He just wants to remind people that he exists. It's not journalism. It ain't friggin' leadership. He ain't part of no friggin' community. He's just addicted to the damn spotlight, right? And the same, but here's the truth, right? This guy's entire comedy arsenal is two shock value words that he repeats like a broken toy, right? That's not humor. That's not even being brave. He's not even authentic with it. You can make noise, bro, but you're not building anything. Yep. Oh, exactly. And we see how that blew up. Someone else he turned on. Every time someone else shines, he turns on them. Every time someone gets praise, he spirals out of control. Every time someone gets recognized, this guy launches into a monologue about betrayal, loyalty, and how he's the friggin' victim, right? I gotta be the hero. He's gotta be the center of attention. All the time, this dude got to be the hero. I mean, he's definitely like in a baby, knock over, another kid's birthday cake, but appreciate everybody, for coming in. I just wanted to jump on real quick. I stayed a lot longer than I wanted to. I just, James Jackson, you had no need to apologize. They only mad because what you did worked. You, Kevin J. Brill, you know, that was hilarious. It was a good bit, and I would be proud of it. We know you didn't even say nothing about that. You wasn't criticizing it. They were. Appreciate everybody for stopping by. Until next time, always keep it real, always keep it authentic, and always keep it 100. And if you would like, I'm not forcing anybody, but Venmo, Cash App, it's at Can We Keep It Real? One word. I always will appreciate that. I appreciate everybody, and we'll be back tomorrow with something else, I'm sure something will pop up. But when these people are consistently attacking the people doing the real work, belittles the ones who shows up every day and hijacking every story, you got to say something. When guys like Turtle interject themselves into every friggin' moment and use cruelty as a friggin' punchline, you got to say something. It's not entertainment. It stops being just how he is. It's not commentary. It's not cool. It's not even funny. You know, it's not even funny. Yo, I appreciate everybody out there. And until next time, We'll be back. We out. I'm working on it.
Listen up. We're taking a stand for every survivor. We break the silence on command. Yo, are we condemning the man, painting them with blame, not believing the truth, calling survivors insane? Alex, I stand with you, you're not alone in this fight. We're tearing down the shame, stepping into the light. Predators lurk, they hide in the night. Turtle boy pops up, ready to ignite. Re-traumatizing victims, shaming they past, calling them liars, but this truth's gonna last. We rise up, we stand united.
Listen up, it's time to talk.
Against the evil, through the dark we bring the light. No more silence, it's time to break the chains. For every survivor, we'll expose the pain. Yeah, Melanie Little, stop backing so proud, bragging about the fortune, got your head in the cloud. You supported Ray from Dallas, what's the deal? How you still stand with him after all the survivors appeal? You said you fight back, but where's your support? Grifting on their backs, how do you report? Deceptions in the shadows, hiding what's true, we're calling you out. It's time to break through.
This is for the children who suffer in silence, for the ones who got lost in the cycles of violence. Stand up together, break the spell of the weak. We're done with the silence. United we
Can't take much more, your bullshit gets old. You claim you're an award winner, but your heart's ice cold. Fraud and deception, that's your playbook, my dude. Stuffing ballot boxes, you're just stealing the mood. You're not a journalist, nah, you're just a blogger. Wanna be on top, but you're playing the wrong card here. Change the game, now you flip the script. More despicable, every day got your whole life flipped.
Turtle boy, we see through the mask you wear. Truth tells, cutting deep like a knife, it ain't fair. Turtle boy, you made this mess, you drown in your lies, only you to blame. It's reflected in your cries. Turtle boy, we see through the mask you wear. Truth cutting deep like a knife, it ain't fair. Turtle boy, you made this mess, you drown in your lies, only you to blame. It's reflected in your cries.
A baker broken, he stands tall. Ain't that the truth? Locked in the battle with the heart of gold. Got proof, Down syndrome. Never a reason to attack. You act like a coward hiding in your own whack. You call it journalism, but I see through your game. Pathetic little loser, you should be ashamed. Turn the mirror, see the monster that you grown. Can't wash the dirt, it's forever on your throne.
Turtle boy, we see through the mask you wear. Truth cutting deep like a knife, it ain't fair. Turtle boy, you made this mess, you drown in your lies, only you to blame. It's reflected in your cries. Turtle boy, we see through the mask you wear. Truth cutting deep like a knife, it ain't fair. Turtle boy, you made this mess, you drown in your lies, only you to blame. It's reflected in your cries.
Standing with Aiden, Kate the will, no thanks. You're marching down a path where nobody gives thanks. Ray from Dallas and the McHale recruit too. Associate to mess with nothing good to pursue. Shirley Max, we heard the toughest cries, mama's pain, but you drowned them all out, left them lost in the rain.
You created the shit you're sitting in now. The world ain't your playground, so take a bow. Can we keep it real? Let's break it down clear. You're not even close to the truth, you just disappear. So hold your breath, think about what you've done. Living in your fantasy, but you're weighing a ton. No applause for the fraud, no crown for the fool. This is from your boy, let the truth be the tool. We can't take much more, and neither should you. Time to face the truth, it's the least you can do. Shut it down, turtle boy, let the real ones rise. This the gritty anthem, no more disguise. Turtle boy, turtle boy.
Yeah. Hey yo, it's time to get real.
The streets are buzzing. Free Karen Reed, watch the fire, no bluffing. Critics out, yeah, they loud, but we ain't backing down. Let's shed light on those wearing the crown. Step into the scene, enter Aiden Kearney, aka Turtle Boy, thoughts kinda dirty. Rolling deep with misfits, you know, like Will the Glera. Claims he's tough, but that ain't a real player. Beating on his kid, man, that's a red alert. No cap, no lie, dude, you need to revert.
Let's talk about the truth. Let's keep it real. Clara's got a history that's hard to conceal. Turtle Boy trolls with that fake account vibe. This is a community we gotta unite. This is a community we gotta unite.
Then there's Jimmy, aka Aunt Deb on the scene, instigating trouble, thinking he's a mean machine, dividing us up. Man, it's never gonna win. Can't keep the peace when you're all about sin. Jessica Machado throwing threats like confetti, kicking folks out. Yo, you ain't ready.
Let's talk about the truth. Let's keep it real. Clara's got a history that's hard to conceal. Turtle Boy trolls with that fake account vibe. This is a community